welcome to another mathematics presentation. So in this presentation, we are still continuing answering mathematics paper 2 for internal candidates. That was for 2024. So we are answering our question 9 right here. So this is a question that is coming from linear programming. Okay, so now here the question reads, answer the whole of this question on a sheet of graph paper. So everything that you'll be answering, okay, from this question should be shown on a graph paper. So this is the linear programming. So it's very important that you understand this information they have given you right here. Then you start answering these questions. So the question reads, a businessman intends to make two types of products, A and B, for sale. The cost of making product A is 60 kwacha, and the cost of making product B is 30 kwacha. The businessman has 3,000 kwacha to spend on the products. He decides to produce at least 20 of product A and at least 10 of product B. So here is our question A. Let X be the number of product A and Y be the number of product B. Write 3 inequalities which represent these conditions. So we are going to be given 4 marks. So here we need to come up with 3 inequalities that are going to present the conditions that have been stated in this statement above. So the first inequality now, we need to understand that there are certain terminologies they use. There is the word here, at least. Okay, so you need to know what this terminology at least mean. Okay, right. So now this terminology that they have used at least. So at least presents an inequality symbol which is greater than or equal to. Okay, that is what they have used here. Then there is another terminology they have used. The businessman has 3,000 kwacha to spend on the products. So if you are a businessman and you only have this money to spend, 3,000 kwacha, it means that you are not going to spend more than this. Okay, so for this inequality now, since the businessman has only this, so he's not spending more than 3,000 kwacha. Okay, so this inequality is going to be, this statement is going to be presented by this inequality, less than or equal to. So these should be written on the what? On the graph. So let's see how we can answer them. So this is our graph paper. Okay, this is our graph paper. So now on this graph paper, we are going to write these inequalities. So X is presenting the number of product A and Y is presenting the number of product what? B. So we can start here. It decides to produce at least 20 of product A. So product A presented by X. So they have used at least. So we are going to write our first inequality here. Okay, so you need to indicate the question number. This is very important. So this is question 8 and we are answering for this is question 9 and we are answering for question A. So X greater than or equal to what? 20. This is our first inequality. Then our second inequality, they have said, and at least 10 products of product B. So product B are presented by Y. Again, they have said at least. So for this at least, it will be Y greater than or equal to what? 10. So this is our second one, Y greater than or equal to what? 10. Then our third one that we are going to have. So our third one now, you need to pay attention to the information. They have said the cost of making product A is 60 kwacha. So product A presented by X. So for making this product A, which is presented by X, it's costing 60 kwacha. So we just write 60x. Okay, and the cost of making product B is 30 kwacha. So product B presented by Y. So we say 30y. The businessman has 3,000 kwacha to spend. So the way you are going to write this inequality, you say you get 60x plus 30y, then less than or equal to 3,000 kwacha. Now you need to simplify this inequality. We look for the highest common factor, the number that will go into 30 and 60, also 3,000. So we can divide throughout by 30. This is the highest common factor, so that we reduce. So 30 here, it's a 1, 30 into 60, it's a 2. So we have 2x plus 30 here 1, 30 here 1. So remain with it, just a y less than or equal to. You cancel these zeros. 3 here 1, 3 into 1, 3, 1. So you remain with it, 100. So this is our third inequality. So we are going to write it also on the graph. So we have 2x plus y less than or equal to 100. So we have answered our first question A. That is when you are going to get those marks. Let us now move on to our question B. So this is our question B. Using a scale of 2 cm to represent 10 units on each axis. So we are using 2 cm to represent 10 units on each axis. Draw the x-axis for, so this is the range for the x-axis from 0 to 60. So if you are moving from 0, you'll be moving 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, up to 60, because they have said we are presenting what? 10 units on each axis. And for y-axis, we are using 0 less than or equal to y less than or equal to 100. So even here, we'll be moving from 0, we'll go to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, until we reach on what? 100, respectively. And shade the unwanted region to show clearly the region in which the solution of the inequalities lie. 4 marks. So let us now come up with our Cartesian plane. We draw the graph now. Okay, so let's draw the graph. All right, so this is how our graph is going to look. So this is the x-axis. The range was from 0 to 60 and presented by 10 units. So 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. And in the x-axis, we have product A. Then this is the y-axis where we have product B. So here it was from 0 up to what? To 100. So 0, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, until we reach on what? 100. Okay, until we reach on 100. So what we are going to do is, we are now going to plot these inequalities right here. We are going to plot them. So as you can see, our first inequality that we have x greater than or equal to 20. So we need to identify where x is equal to 20. This is the line where x is equal to 20, this line right here. So we just need to draw a what? A straight line, then we shade. Okay. Right, so this is our line that we have drawn on x is equal to 20 right here. Now we are saying x is greater than or equal to 20. So the wanted region where numbers are greater or equal to 20 is going this side. Now, the question said we need to do what? We need to shade the unwanted region. That's what the question said. So you need to pay attention on this information, okay? The question said right here, this is what the question said. We need to do what? Shade the unwanted region. So we are shading the unwanted region. So which one is the unwanted region? It's this side. So this is the side that you are going to do what? To shade. I hope this is clear. Okay. Right. So this is our line for x is greater than or equal to 20, as you can see. Okay. As you can see right here. So now we are going to shade another line. Y is greater than or equal to what? To 10. So you need to go to the y-axis. Identify where y is equal to 10. It's right here. Okay, again, you are going to get a ruler. Then you draw a line from here. Okay, you draw a line from here. That is what you are going to do. All right, so this is our line. Y is greater than or equal to 20. Or y equal to 10. Sorry, y equal to 10 right here. So this is y greater than or equal to 10. So the numbers that are greater than or equal to 10 is going up above. Okay, we can see we have 10 is equal to itself, 20, 30, 40, up to 100. Now we need to shade the unwanted region. So this is the wanted region. The unwanted region is at the bottom right here. So this is where we are going to do what? This is where we are going to shade. Because the instructions in the question are saying we need to shade the unwanted region. So this is the unwanted region. So I hope it's clear. So this is the line for y is greater or equal to 10. Then we are remaining with our last line. Now, our last line, as you can see, it's 2x plus y less than or equal to 100. So whenever you have that type of inequality, you need to come up with a table of values. You need to come up with a table of what? Values for this one. So what we are going to do is, we are going to come up with a table of values. So this table of values, we can just make it like this. Okay, so we are just going to say, here we have x, here we have y. So now, what if we say x is equal to 0? This value I'm getting, I'm looking at the range for the x-axis. So you can pick any value along the range of the x-axis, okay, and put here to find the value of y. Or you can put any value on y and find the value for x using the range for the y-axis. Take note of that. So now from here, if our x is 0, what is our y? So we are going to use this same equation. So now we just say 2x plus y is equal to 100. So where there is x, we'll put a 0. So it will be 2, a 0, then plus y equal to 100. So this and this, it says 0. You get 0 plus y equal to 100. So even if 0 goes there, it will just be y is equal to 100. So here we are going to have 100. So I hope it's clear. Then to find the other value, you can say either what about if y is equal to 0 or x equal to 10 or y equal to 10. Anything that you want to find. Okay. So now from here we're going to say, okay, what about if x or y is equal to 0? What is the value of x? So I'll use the same equation right here. 2x plus, so where there is y, it's a 0 equal to what? 100. So this is 2x equal to 100. So we divide by 2. We divide by 2. X equal to, we can cancel this x here. It's a 5 and this 0. So x into 2 into 100. Sorry, it's a 50. So the value of x will be a 50. So you can use these coordinates. So this is 0, 100 and this is 50, 0 to plot. So 0, 100. This is the line y-axis. Again, it is the line y-axis is equal to 0. So 0, 100, the point will just be right here. Okay, on 100. Then 50, 0, this is x and this is 0 in y. So we go to the point where we have a 50. So this is our x-axis. Again, it is the line where y is equal to 0. So 50, 0 will just be on this point. Okay, on this point for 50. I hope this is clear. So now what you do, this point and the point where it's on 100 right here and this one, just get a what? A ruler and connect these 2 points, this point, and you draw a straight line. Right, so this is our line, as you can see, passing through this point for 100 and passing through this point for 50. Okay, now when you look at our inequality, they said 2x plus y less than or equal to 100. So the way this line has been drawn, okay, the upper region is greater and the lower region is less. So the wanted region is this one, which is less. Now we are going to describe we are going to shade using the unwanted region, which is the upper region. So this is where we are going to do our shading. It will be done like this. Okay, I hope it's clear. All right, so this is what we are going to have, as you can see. So here we are indicating clearly the region where these inequalities must lie. Okay, as you can see, you are able to see this is the feasible region. This is the region where these inequalities must lie. Okay, so I hope it's clear for this one. So this is what question is this? As you can see, we have answered our question B. So this is our question B. We need to indicate. Okay, so we can even indicate right here. This is our question what? B. So let us now move on. We now move on to our next question. So which one is our next question? It is question C right here. The profit on the sale of product A is 80 kwacha and the profit on the sale of product B is 50 kwacha. how many products of each type can he make to maximize what? Profit, 2 max. So if you want to maximize profit here, if you want to maximize profit, we are going to focus on the points where these inequalities are intersecting. So you can see there is a point here where they are intersecting. There is also a point here where these lines are intersecting, this line and this line. There is also another point here where these lines are intersecting. So now, since we want to make profit, so we are going to say profit is equal to, so according to the information, they have been told that if you want to make the profit on the sale of product A is 80 kwacha. So product A is being presented by what? By X. And the profit on the sale of product B is 50 kwacha. Product B presented by Y. So you say 80X, that is the profit. So 80X kwacha plus 50Y kwacha. Okay? Equal to profit, because we want to see how many products is going to produce in order for him to maximize the what? The profit. So this is our objective equation. So we say 80x plus 50y. So now we need to identify these solutions where they are lying. There is this point. So here, this point that we are able to see here in the y is 60, and in x this is the 20. So we can come up with a coordinate which is supposed to be here, which is 20, 60. Okay, then we also have another one right here. So on this point where they are intersecting, so this is 20, 10, 20, 10. Then we also have another one here, and this is what? We also have another one here. This is so this is 40. Okay, so this is 40. So we need to count up to this point. We need to count, then we refer to this y. Y it's 10. So let's count. So in counting, this is the point that I'm talking about. We need to know here. So 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. So this is 45, 10. Okay, so 45, 10. The 10 is in the y-axis right here. So these coordinates, you just now need to pick them. Okay, we need to pick them. So the first one that we have this one for 20, 60. So we can say profit equal to, so here we can say 80, then where there is x, we'll put a what? A 20. Okay, then plus, we can say 50, where there is a y, we are going to put a 60. Okay, so this is for the first coordinate, which is this one right here, 20, 60. So this is x, this is y. Again, we are going to pick this one, 20, 10. I'll do the same. Okay, I'll do the same. So I'll just write equal to profit equal to, so again I'll write 80. So where there is this x, since we are using 20, 10, okay, so where there is x, it's a 20 plus 50, where there is a y, it's a what? A 10 equal to. Okay, we go to the third one, profit equal to, okay, we write 80. So our third point, which is this one, 45, 10. So 45 is x, 10. We do the same, 45 plus 50, where there is y, we put a 10 equal to. So now, once you do this, what you do is just get your calculator. Just get your calculator and start punching. You see the values that you are going to do what? To get. So here is our calculator. So we'll punch this one, this first one right here, 80, open bracket, we have 20, we cross, plus 50, open bracket, 60, we cross. So this is the profit that we are getting. Okay, so we are getting 4,600. Then we come to the second one, the third one. You do the same. Okay, All right, so these are the profits that you are going to do. So you do the same. You punch on the calculator this one, you get this. Even this one, you get 4,100. So now, here, we want to see which one is our maximum profit. We have 4,600, 2,100, 4,100. So you can see, this man, in order for him to maximize the profit, he got 4,600 using which products. So he used 20 of product A and 60 of product what? B. So these two products are the ones that have given us this what? This profit, this maximum profit. So we are just going to make a statement, and your statement will just say, therefore. Alright, so this is how you are going to write your statement. It needs 20 products of type A and 60 products of type B in order to maximize profit. So why are we saying this? Because we are looking at these profits that we have. Which one is the highest? Is 4,600. Which coordinates gave us 4,600? We used this 20 and the 60. Okay, from those coordinates that we came up with, the ones that we are putting in this equation. So these are the products, 20, 60. These are the products, the coordinates that gave us the maximum profit, which was 4,600. So we have answered this question. Let us now move on to our last question. So this last question is our question what? C. So let's look at our last question now. All right, so this is our last question. This one, question D, sorry, not C. Calculate the maximum profit, 2 marks. So we just need to calculate the maximum what? Profit. So this is D. So now we are going to write, you say, maximum profit is equal to. So to get your maximum profit, you get this same objective function that you came up with. Okay, you write 80x plus 50y. Then maximum profit is equal to. So now from here, you get, again, you look at which coordinates gave you the maximum profit. We have 4,600. This is the maximum profit. It's 20 and 60. So which one was it? It's this one, where we are 20 and 60. So you copy this same one. You just write K, 80 in brackets, you put a 20 there, plus K, a 50 in brackets, you put a 60 there, equal to, you know that you're getting a 4,600. So this was the maximum what? Profit. You're getting a 4,600. This was the maximum profit. So we have answered our question. Okay. We have come to the end of our short presentation. Thank you so much, everybody. If at all you have any question, you are free to inbox me. And please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You also refer your friends so that they'll be the first ones to get the content that I'll be uploading on my channel. If you want online tuitions in biology and mathematics, feel free to contact me on 0963 6766 15. 0963 6766 15. You can WhatsApp me on that number. Okay, I'll be able to respond to you. I do run online tuitions for biology and mathematics. So thank you so much, everybody. Once again, this has been your presenter, Mr. Mlenga. Bye-bye.